2017 was one of the greatest years in the history of Hollywood. But what about next year? Here are the Geek Award nominees for the most anticipated movie of 2018. First up is the next movie in the DCEU, Aquaman. Now, you might have been left disappointed by Justice League, but Aquaman, by all accounts, looks to be phenomenal. Led by the ever-dreamy Jason Momoa, Aquaman finds himself caught between a surface world that ravages the sea and the underwater Atlanteans who are ready to revolt. The only part that sucks is that we have to wait until December 21st to see it. Marvel's next juggernaut, Avengers Infinity War, was number 1 or at the top of every Geekiverse member's ballot. The movie stars Iron Man, Thor, the Hulk, Spider-Man, the Guardians of the Galaxy, and the rest of the Avengers as they unite to battle their most powerful enemy yet, the evil Thanos. On a mission to collect all 6 Infinity Stones, Thanos plans to use the artifacts to inflict his twisted will on reality. Avengers Infinity War is due out May 4th, 2018. Elsewhere in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Black Panther springs into theaters. Black Panther was arguably the best part about Captain America Civil War a few years back, and ever since then, fans have been itching to see him star in his own movie. Black Panther stars Chadwick Boseman and is due out February 16th. Marvel. The Merc with the Mouth makes his triumphant return to theaters. The original Deadpool was a finalist for the Geek Awards in 2016, and I'm betting it'll be on our list this year as well. Ryan Reynolds is back as Deadpool, and it is set for release June 1st. Nearly 14 years later, we are finally getting a sequel to one of Pixar's greatest creations, The Incredibles. The Incredibles 2 stars Elastigirl as she springs into action to save the day, while Mr. Incredible faces his greatest challenge yet, taking care of the problems of his 3 children. The Incredibles 2 releases just 2 weeks after Deadpool on June 15th. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom just got its first trailer this past week, and we are set to return 4 years after the destruction of the original theme park. Owen Grady and Claire Deering return to the island to save the remaining dinosaurs from a volcano that's about to erupt. They soon encounter terrifying new breeds of gigantic dinos while uncovering a conspiracy that threatens the entire planet. Hey, remember how all these movies are coming out in May and June? Well, add it to the list. June 22nd is when you can see Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Next up is the Nutcracker and the Four Realms. And the award for Didn't See That Coming on Your List, Geekiverse, goes to this movie. You know the story. A young girl is transported into a magical world of gingerbread soldiers and an army of mice. The film stars Mackenzie Foy, Morgan Freeman, and Keira Knightley. The Nutcracker is due out November 2nd. Gamers everywhere will rejoice for our next nomination, Steven Spielberg's Ready Player One. Based on Ernest Cline's bestseller of the same name, which has become a worldwide phenomenon, the film is set in 2045 with the world on the brink of chaos and collapse. But the people have found salvation in the Oasis, an expansive virtual reality universe created by the brilliant and eccentric James Halliday. Breathe easy, Ready Player One is due out March 30th. It wouldn't be a year unless a new Star Wars movie was released. For the 4th consecutive year, we're getting a Star Wars film, this time called Solo, a Star Wars story, directed by Ron Howard. Though the production has seen its fair share of turmoil, I think we're all excited to see where this one goes. Solo has been called an upcoming American space western film. It stars Alden Ehrenreich as a young Han Solo, Emilia Clarke as a character named Kira, and Donald Glover as Lando Calrissian. Solo somehow doesn't come out May the 4th, but rather May 25th. And last but not least, for our nominations for the Geek Award for the 2018 Most Anticipated Movie, A Wrinkle in Time. Meg Murray and her little brother, Charles Wallace, have been without their scientist father, Mr. Murray, for 5 years. Ever since he discovered a new planet and used the concept known as a Tesseract to travel there. Tesseract, that sounds familiar. A Wrinkle in Time is scheduled to come out March 9th. So there you have it, folks. Those are the nominations for 2018's most anticipated movie. Which one is it for you? Head over to thegeekiverse.com to cast your vote in the first annual Fans' Choice Geek Awards. Thanks for watching, and for everything sci-fi, superhero, movie, and cinema, you're already in the right place, the Geekiverse. We'll see you in 2018.